what happened. Did you see what happened?
Yes, we were standing in line to get onto the City Cruise hop-on, hop-off tours, and we saw two police boats coming up the river. One was an orange boat that went under the bridge and left a great big wave, and then there was a black boat that came up behind it, the police boat. It looks to me that he got stuck in the wake of the other boat that had just passed through the bridge and slammed into the wall on the opposite side. We didn't see it happen, but we heard the explosion. And then the next thing we saw was three people in the water coming down the river. And then the other cruise boats, the big cruise boats, stopped in their way because they were trying to dock. And of course, any boat on the water, if someone's in trouble, you have to go save them. So they tried to save and get out to those boats and help them out. And one of them threw one of those cargo nets over the side of the boat to pull in one person that had a great big orange or yellow life preserver. And then there was two other men in black that I'm assuming were policemen at this point. And there was another boat that came up from the river that had an open transom, and they were able to back into the people in the water and drag them onto the back of the boat. And sadly, one of the men, from what we could tell on the dock, I don't know if he was unconscious or what, but he did not move the whole time we saw him there. And then they evacuated, finally the boats docked, let the people off the boats that were out in the river, and then they let us, said they closing the dock down and you all have to leave.
Do you know, were they civilians or were they police officers in the water?
From what I could tell, it looked like they were police officers, because then you could look across the river and you could see the black boat that had crashed. It looked like it had lost its propulsion and it was running backwards down the river, and it was just floating. And there was two more people that were in that boat, but they couldn't move because they would have probably gone over in that direction. And then eventually the orange boat turned around and came back. And then, there was all kinds of boats. There was a lot of activity.
It's like the second boat kind of got caught in the wake and the turmoil in the water between the first boat's wake and the regular current. And just got slammed into the bridge.
Like a loss of control.
What's that?
Yeah. Like a loss of control.
Yeah, I'm a boater from Massachusetts, and we're used to going through bridges like that. So if you get stuck behind a big boat that throws a wake, you lose control of your boat most often if you get caught in their wake. And they just got thrown across and slammed into the other pillar that's holding the bridge up. And it's big enough.
They got injured? How many got injured?
We don't know, but we saw three people in the water. We don't know who was hurt, but it looked like there was two that were in trouble. And then the first one that came by with the big orange vest, one of the big boats, they had a cargo net over the side with some ropes, and they couldn't get him in the boat. So after they saved the two policemen by the looks of it, they went back up to them, and then the orange boat showed up and helped, bring them in. I hope he's okay, but somebody looked like they were in trouble. Yeah.
Well, to see that it's still going on, it's like, we hope he's okay, because it's been a long time, a couple hours anyway.
Really bad.
Was it scary to witness?
It's just concerning. Not scary, but we're just concerned for the people that were in the water. We were glad that when they got pulled in, people are watching, was clapping, it's like, yeah, you got a man, and that type of thing. So it wasn't scary.
And I'd say all the guys that are driving those big cruise boats there,
yeah, they did a great job.
They know how to do their stuff. They did a good job, moving everybody around.
Was it a quick turnaround, quickly?
Not particularly quickly.
Just the maneuverability that they have for the boats.
Yeah, there was quite a few of them. They did a good job.